Hello everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Invisible Ink. We're in the middle of a KNO cybernetics lab. The first few turns went extremely slowly as we tried to figure out how to navigate a whole bunch of different threats without getting our agents in trouble. I think we did it, and we're ready to end, I guess it's turn 3. Just double check that everyone's looking alright. I think they are. Okay, away we go. Did I? Oh no, we did get that. Okay, just didn't update. The graphics didn't update. Drone goes down here. There's a guard down there, so we found the last guard.
Stop!
Oh! He turned around. I didn't expect that. I guess I should have, but I didn't. Okay, so apparently he was stationary here, and that's what I failed to consider. Okay, well, we can work with this. I think the expedient thing to do is just shoot this guy. Oh, but they changed the guard patrols, which is pretty awkward, isn't it? Since it means that this guy could be heading up our way. We do, on this turn, have all of the untagged guards in line of sight, so this is a good time to wisp. Apply the golem first if we're going to, which I suppose we may as well. Yeah? But not here, because Olivia's here to buster chip that down. So, what do we want? Maybe this server terminal is useful? Oh no, we have all this stuff permanently. I could have brought Olivia through here, I guess. Alright, well, fine. And this is not that important. We can go around that. Yeah, let's just hit up this power supply. I think is the best thing to put a golem on. And then wisp. Let's double check that we do have everyone remaining visible. Yes, yes, yes. And that's a total of 5 guards, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus this guy. So that's everyone. And a wisp should have it all relatively under control. Fine. Decker's weapon will KO this guy comfortably, and then we can just get him to out here, which should be a pretty safe place to be. And we'll send Nika up this way. I believe that I will be sprinting this turn, since I know that there are no other guards available to hear me, and I'll want all the movement points I can get to grab this guy and drag his body out of danger. Do I have 2 crybabies? I could have sworn... No, that's a flash grenade, okay. So we'll just KO this guy to rescue Nika.
Warning, demon installed. Mainframe ready.
They retook that power supply. Well, that's a bit of a nuisance, but we can't use it for some time anyway. Now the question is, which agent should... May as well pick this back up. No, we dropped it for a reason. Ah, no, I will pick it up because I bet I can get up this way and open the door to let Olivia go through without having to pass through this area if that turns out to be useful. So I'll keep the pass guard. I could go here, pick this guy up, and drag him up here. I don't think anyone would hear that. I did apply the wisp, right? Yeah, I know what these guys are up to now. Okay, so I think I want... I think I want Nika to grab the body and come up here with it. We'll send Decker down this way without the body. And in principle, I don't think sprinting is necessary, but it shouldn't hurt. This guy can only hear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. He won't hear us up in this room, and that's fine with me.
Did you hear that?
And I guess we can drag him a bit further to here. Now Decker will grab this. It did its job, although It prevented Decker getting seen, and that was great and useful. It turned out that through a miscalculation, Nico was seen instead, which was just as bad. But you know, that shouldn't be counted as a mistake against the hologram projector, right? It was useful. It allowed me to. Oh, great, very funny. Okay, well, given that this is all that is up here, I'm starting to think that the objective, the cybernetics lab, is up here, which is where I would like Decker to be. We can sort of leave this for the end, since it's right by the exit, as long as we don't forget it. Getting by this guy is going to be tricky. And also, we might want to come down here instead. Although it really looks to me like this is the end, the edge of the facility. Yeah, I think that must be the case. So we've seen all the safes, or all but one. I know there were 4 up here. There's one left somewhere, don't know where. And the shop. I think they're up here, and then the objective's up this way. It could be down here, but I don't think so. Just doesn't seem like the right shape. Yeah, we don't want to sprint to get this guy's. Do we? Maybe keeping him out of this area could be helpful, but I think no. We want to let him go so that we can continue. We can get everyone out of this area now that we're done with it. I guess it's the same. Let's take this. Oh, I should have. No, we'll get that one in a minute. We want to use our buster chip here, but now is as good a time as a minute ago was. A demon database. I suppose that's a thing we could do as well. What exactly are we doing with this guy? Seems like just parking in here is pretty useful. Maybe in fact even right here. And then next turn on her way out, Olivia can probably be a good idea to paralyze this guy. Someone's coming in here, which I suppose means this is a pretty bad place to leave the body. Here would have been better. But we can do that next turn. Or here or something. Just out of this path. I'm not sure who's going up there. I guess it's this guy. Spec Ops is headed up that way. Oh, great. 180 degree line of sight is going to be the one who discovers the body. Well, that's a bit of a nuisance. I suppose we could drag it all the way down here to keep it out of his view. That might be worthwhile. A Spec Ops on the loose. Even though it's far, far away from the action, he'll move eventually, and then he'll be a problem. Alright, so we're now finally back to the problem of what to do with Decker. And this room is going to be completely off limits for a turn or two, which means we kind of have to decide now whether to come in here or, and plan to go this way, or come up and help Nika. And I think I'll go help Nika, just because we can do something more immediate. Maybe link up with these two to let them through here, if that's useful, and save this stuff like this, and hopefully what's down here is nothing important. Maybe it's a safe. If I'm very wrong, it'll be the cybernetics lab, which would be a big letdown. But, you know, that's life. Okay, so I think all of my agents are looking good. I've spent all the power I want to spend this turn, so let us end the turn.
Investigating the area. Guess it was nothing.
Where's this guy patrolling to is what I would like to know. The exit. Alright.
Look at those augment grafters. People who aren't us pay top dollar for time on those bad boys.
So we found the augment crafters. Sadly, there is no place to spend the vault card. That's a letdown for sure. Yeah, this is just the foyer, I suppose. We don't want to sprint. That would get these guys' attention for no reason. So let's come up here. This turret sadly is staring right at this door, so we can't easily get Central out without Olivia out without hacking this again. These are pretty expensive to get through, and the safe is indeed down here, probably like against this wall. I think it's fine to have Sharp spend a bunch of time dragging this guy here to keep him well out of view. And nobody's coming in here this turn, so we can leave Olivia in a very exposed position if we want. Leave either one of them in an exposed position, I guess. Go here. I think that's best. That leaves Olivia to come zap this guy. And I don't think she can drag him anywhere useful. Indeed. But, I mean, he's out for 12 turns. I think that's fine. We'll just let him... We'll not raise it to 13. I think 1 AP is worth more to us than keeping that guy down for another turn. 12 is about the same as 13 in this instance. These two are basically done, although Decker could improve a little bit positionally. And we really just want to start on these. As I said, it's a shame that we're not getting what word am I thinking? With the vault. I would have liked to see a vault door here leading to 2 more grafters, but you know, you can't win every time. Can't win them all. That's the word. I don't know if I really should have dragged Nika up here, but whatever. We need to get someone down this way, obviously, eventually, but it's right by the exit. It's not a big deal. The 2 turns that we may spend passed out here are sort of more of a bottleneck than the time it'll take to get here. Also, there's like 1 million guards in the area, so we can't exactly get in there right now anyway. Might as well make progress in this area. Alright, I think that's a good enough turn. Oh, sorry, that must have been loud. Bumped the mic. Something that just occurred to me is this thing has magnetic reinforcements, so I could have chosen not to golem it, golem just this one, and then use an EMP to knock off some of the firewalls from this. That would have been a better approach. I wouldn't want to EMP it now, because that would just render it unusable, but if it has more than 2 firewalls, the EMP still knocks those down, which would be quite useful. Too late. This blue arrow is our Spec Ops friend, isn't it? That is a bummer. I didn't realize he'd made it so far. It's going to be tough to get it through this room then, I suppose. Anyone have a cloak? Yes. Who do I most want to get through here cloaked? I think it's probably Olivia. So let us trade cloaks. That one will be ready in a minute. And you go back to babysitting this guy. I'll cloak and probably stim as well to get Olivia through here. It's a shame these doors are all closed, because opening them will get the attention of the Spec Ops. So maybe we'll wait until next turn to open any of these doors. In which case, I suppose, don't really need to stim. We could open this door. We do have the key. Alright, if we, like, drag this guy over to here, handed the key to Decker. Decker came down here and opened the door, and then came back into this room. Olivia could run through and be fine. But I'd kind of like to get Olivia down here, honestly, now that I think about it. We've got someone with a cloak and a stim, like where else is more important to go than down here? So I think that's the plan, is cloak up. In theory, maybe I didn't need to cloak, because this guy might be, like, I don't know, looking north or something. And then we would just be in his peripheral vision, but we're going to need to cloak anyway to get through a bunch of these guards, I think. Yeah, and see, indeed, we did need it. Oh, I didn't realize the blue arrow started here. The orange one is covering it. I was wondering why his walk was so short. I should have thought some more about that. Realized he was actually further away. Let's just, we have a buster chip, right? Yeah. Let's just grab this while we're passing through to make things simpler for Sharp. Now, we could end here, which I sort of like. It gets this guy's attention, which I'm not super thrilled about. Actually, maybe that's fine, because that makes it easier for Sharp to get out, right? If I, like, put Sharp right here. No, because this... Put him here, though. Okay. What? That got Spec Ops' attention, so that's, you know, not great, of course. But now, Olivia...
Did you see that?
With the redirect... yeah, let's just golem this and grab it while we can. Which I say because I plan to stim, of course. Although, actually, this guy's standing right here. Maybe it wasn't such a great... I don't know. It's fine. Yeah, come down here. Hunter's alright. I think I like Bless better for dealing with demons. It could replace Oracle, but we're soon... This is going to be like our last K&O mission. Everything... The last 2 missions in the game should have a lot of cameras, so I would love to have an Oracle for them. So I'll just pass on both of these. And end here. Planning to go up through here next turn, of course. Meanwhile, now that this area has been rendered safe for Sharp, I will have Decker come unlock but not open the door. I forgot to give him the pass card. What a chump. Okay, well that's exciting, I guess. I'm not 100% certain that nobody would hear if I... Oh yeah, this guy's real... He's way up here. So if I sprint to like here, nobody will notice. Decker has 5.5 moves. That's 3.5. Getting him here. Okay, so I want to get the body as far as here. So obvious mistake there, but one that I don't think is going to be too expensive. I just got the vault card and the security card mixed up. Wasn't he supposed to have moves left? What happened? I don't know. Someone watched the footage. I was sure he was supposed to... Oh no, he had to move up here and back, and he did that. He wasn't moving down here and back. Okay. Fine. Spec Ops will notice this door being opened, but in the same turn will have shut this door, and so he won't find out where we actually are. spending power, I think we are fine. In terms of agent position, I count 3 agents. Here's the 4th. She's fine as well. Okay. And actually, I think Spec Ops will shut this door, so he won't hear us stuff
Investigating
back
the
here
area.
after all.
I must be jumpy tonight.
I would like to steal from both of these guys. This one might have an item left over. This guy, no item, but we haven't searched him at all. On the other hand, where exactly is a safe place to end the turn? Not in this room, certainly. Anywhere in this room is fine. So the question is, can I get to both of these guys and then into this room in a turn? If so, I'm happy to sprint and steal from both of them. If not, I should just be a little bit less greedy and maybe like steal from just this guy. This guy's already handled. Yeah, okay. So this is 13 and a half. 2 and a half leaves us 11. 1 and a half, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we have plenty. I could use my buster chip on this power supply, but I don't see myself wanting to go through this door anytime soon.
Hold on.
No. We didn't take his money when we searched him earlier. I guess we were planning to have Olivia do it, but I forgot. Alright, well, there's the pass card. That would speed me up. But I don't want to end my turn in this room because the drone would sense me anyway. I want to be far up in this room. So I'll just go around to leave him the pass card.
Did you see that? Did you hear that?
And that's far enough for me, I think. I believe I could maybe get to here. This guy wouldn't hear it. This guy probably would, but wouldn't be able to get here in time. But there's no sense fooling around like that. I'll just go a little bit slower. Might as well grab the power this turn, I suppose. It's not a lot, but no one else is coming down here anytime soon, I don't think. We can finally see what's going on with these bad boys. At least one of them. Alright, what's going on? Anatomy analysis, huh? Normally, not a huge fan. However, we are coming up on the last mission, and Decker has a spare slot as well as a gun. So, there's that. I think that would be a pretty reasonable choice, in fact, for Decker's last augment slot. Is it the absolute best choice? Maybe not. So I could consider waiting until... Indeed, I should wait until we've seen what this last one has to offer, and maybe I'll therefore choose to use this one to install an augment and this one to add a slot. You know, who knows, it could happen. All in all, though, I would say this is a pretty good augment to get at the moment, so I shouldn't be too picky. Let's see. Yeah, want to just bring Sharp up this way. It'd be nice to get him down here, but I think Olivia has things well in hand. And I want someone with a buster chip up here, I suppose. I'll let Decker stand guard, I guess? It's not as if being on guard is going to help at all, but sure, now he's got a job to do. We'll come up here, try and get close to... Oh, she has a stim already. We're not using it for anything else. We could use it to get Sharp here this turn, and thereby like save a turn on the cooldown of his buster chip. But that's like just silly. We might want the stim for something relevant sometime soon, and this is like so irrelevant. Why bother maximizing the value on something as small as that? Maybe try to get Decker down to here or something. I don't know. We want to install an augment on Decker, so he's not the one we want exploring, but it doesn't hurt to put him out here just to get better eyes on what's going on out in this room.
Guess it was nothing.
Having just 3 guards instead of 5
Looking around.
makes
I
this a
guess
lot
our
simpler.
imagination's just getting the best of us.
Looking around. Must be imagining
We
things.
knocked out the 2,
Alarm level 2.
one who was threatening and one who we made a mistake around. And that simplifies things a fair bit. Is she still invisible? She's not, right? Oh, she is. Wow, she's fast. Is that really true? No. It's saying in use. Look at her model. She's clearly visible. In use must just mean like it's not ready to use? I don't know. It should say charging though, right? Yes, we can fit this power. And we're just going to step around this guy, of course. I could hack him, but like there's no reason to. And there's a safe down here that we want to hack, as well as a shop. Okay, 5. May as well, I suppose, get the use out of our buster chip right now, so it isn't on as long as a cooldown. And see what's going on up here. I guess we can't actually necessarily see just yet, but we can get close. We have enough power. Let me just take it down and see what's going on. Distributed processing. Yeah, this one's not very good. Especially considering we already have one. So what I'll do is use this one to give Decker the actual anatomy analysis, and use the other one to give somebody a slot. And the question is just, are we giving it to Olivia or to Decker? Which one of them has like more room for synergy? Well, neither, really. Nobody has much of anything. I suppose Decker, since he'll have anatomy analysis, maybe he could make use of like a ranged armor piercing augment or something that we could find in the near future. So I'll give him the slot, which means he's going to be the one using both of these machines. Let's use this one first.
Augment installed. Mainframe devices.
Alright, what are they rebooting? That doesn't matter, that doesn't matter, that doesn't matter. Okay, fine.
Head office is
They've
catching
made
on
this
to us.
room much
Several
more
devices
dangerous,
have
but
been
it just
remotely
doesn't
rebooted.
matter.
I hope we don't run out of power.
We're not planning to go through there anytime soon. And we'll knock Decker out for a little while, adding a slot. And now our other agents are free to move about the cabin. I suppose I should have hacked this first and seen if there was an augment I'd rather install, but I don't know. I can still buy it and give it to Decker later if I want. Net downlink. That actually is very good. I plan to put that into Decker's augment slot. And a Volt Disruptor 4, huh? It's a much better weapon. Consumes 5 power, though. That's so much. I mean, really, it's like fine that it consumes 5 power. It's not the value of like, oh geez, it costs us 5 power, we can't afford it. It's the availability. Sometimes I really need to knock a guard out and I don't have 5 power. And in those cases, this could be worse than our current weapon. On the other hand, it has armor piercing 3, which is going to become quite relevant quite soon. And so I think I will sell this Neural Disruptor, buy this, and also buy this to give to Decker. Net downlink is like, I think, one of the strongest augments in the game, just because it like can give you up to 6 AP per turn, and it's like for just doing the stuff you wanted to do anyway. Unlike, say, predictive brawling, which like, yeah, it gives you 6 AP, but you have to KO a guard in melee, which is like a thing I try to avoid doing very often. You know, we've KO'd 1 guard in melee this mission, whereas like, look at how many devices we've hacked. It's like way, and you can like sort of you can even pace it a little bit to give you the moves when you need them. If there's like a thing where it doesn't matter what turn you hack it, you can delay it until the movement points matter. Anyway, what is going on out here? I don't know what the end state of this mission is this turn is going to be. Spec Ops is coming down here, that's clear. This guy is going over here, that's clear. I don't understand what's happening with this guy. I guess he's moving... Is he like stationary here now and has to be pushed out of the way for these other dudes? That's a bit awkward. But the fact that there's no cover in this whole room is also pretty tough to work with. I guess I would like to just see with my own eyes what is going on in here. So he's standing here. Who is green? I don't see... I guess green's being obscured by white here. So green, he's coming all the way up here and then coming back to here. I don't know. I'd like to know what his real patrol path is. Yeah, I mean, that's just what he's doing. All right. What do we do with this guy? I don't know. Drag him closer to the exit, I guess. Next turn we'll of course send Olivia over here. Okay. I'm gonna try to play a bit faster, just to okay, hang on. This guy who's coming is not Spec Ops. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Okay. Just so I can like try to avoid having a third part of this episode, of this mission. I think we're sort of past the actual difficult part, and now all that remains is to not make any giant mistakes. And if I do make any giant mistakes, well, you know, we have rewinds available, right? So I can afford to play a bit more carelessly now.
Warning.
Oh, she's encumbered. I should have dropped an item on the floor so that I could sprint this turn. Another dumb mechanic that I hate, but you know, that's life. Alright, we'll just take this. Will I want to sprint next turn? Probably. I don't. Either way, I want the option, so let's put this on the ground. Obviously, Sharp is not going to end his turn here, but we at least got a good scout on this guy. He wants to come down here, like this is his patrol path now, basically. Actually, we can just come down here, right? There's no one looking in this area now. And an EMP left, say, here would not attract anyone's attention. If we have an EMP available, yes, it has recharged, very good. I don't want to knock out this drone either, but I think we will be just fine. I'm going to put it as far away from all the guards as I can, just in case, although I'm pretty sure they wouldn't hear it, even if we were a bit closer. Decker is still out. Mika's still got nothing to do. But we'll keep an eye on this room, because why not? Might as well spend my power this turn, huh? Does this have my negative reinforcements or anything? It does. Okay, so we have to spend some power on that, unless he has... No, his Buster Chip's well away from being cooled down. Okay. In that case, I think we are looking good. Yeah, so he's patrolling like this. That's his path. Okay. What's the deal with this guy? He's just going to there? Don't know what his problem is. I'm happy though. I'm glad he's not coming back into this area. What this means is I think now we do want to stim with Olivia to get her through this room, so we don't have to... so that the drone won't get to scan us. Am I sprinting? No, because we want to get to... Well, actually, yeah. No, this guy wouldn't hear. If we went like this and then that, he wouldn't hear. But with a stim we have enough, so like why mess around? Let's just do the guaranteed safe thing. Instead of like fooling around with something that's probably safe and doesn't actually help. And you know what? We could just KO this guy.
Get that cell back here at all costs.
And I was
if you
going to
only
say
think
do it with
keeping us
this, but
alive.
actually we do have a Shock Trap 3 we can use. Which won't cost us as much power. So we'll do that. I guess I could use this Shock Trap too. That would have been, oh well, would have been better. Nika, can you come rescue Olivia, please? She has left herself in a silly situation. Like, why do I even have this stupid... I shouldn't KO this guy. I should just get Olivia out of there, right? Yeah. Forget it. I threw away some power for no reason. Let's remove the trap. Come down here with a stim. Olivia, get out of there. Say to here. Yeah, here. Sharp, get out of there. Nika, okay. This guy's never gonna know how close he came to a bad hangover. And I'll just leave this guy unattended. We'll be out of here in no time. In case something is ever relevant, I'll want this, I suppose. Okay, and away we go. Before I forget, let us give Decker his new augment. So we're not going to be buying any augments from the new, from the next mission, but
Augment installed.
a shop is still, I think, the place we want to go next. Plenty of items I'd be happy to pick up.
Nothing like a little self-improvement session to make our task a bit easier. Nice work.
Yeah, the second part didn't go as slowly as I had worried it might. That's good. Okay, definitely a bit more smash and grab than usual, or than I prefer. But things went well. We picked up several very useful new objects. We got a bunch of money, and we're well positioned for the next mission. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.